After you block a punt or two, do you start noticing when you line up, guys are like calling out, like, watch 31, there's 31 during the games last season?
Yeah, actually after probably my second one, it was just every time I lined up, it was a check to me, make sure they knew where I was on the field every time I went up. Yeah.
What do? You get that kind of extra attention? You just kind of have to be peaceful with that. You might not get blocked that time.
You know, you just got to do your job either way. And obviously, if they give me extra attention, my teammates might come up big. So just always do my job the best I can.
What's different about this group? Just looking around the locker room and everything, obviously there's some new faces, but what's different about maybe just the vibe or the belief working this team?
Coming off last year, we had a bad season, so everybody just like, I feel like everybody's just getting new to the change, and everybody's liking it. Everybody got joy, just like a whole bunch of new stuff. So when they say new, always bringing joy and good vibes. So I think everybody's excited for the season, ready to see what the new offense can bring.
Does it feel like you guys kind of threw last year in the trash can and forgot about it, or are you guys keeping that in your mind?
You always know it's there because you always want to improve for sure, but we ain't really worried about last season. We just trying to win the ACC this year, for real.
You came in last summer. How much did you weigh when you got here, and how much do you weigh now?
I weighed like 200 when I got here. I'm up to 215 now.
Do you feel like a pretty significant body change from where you were coming out of high school?
It's way more easier out there for me, I would say.
You're obviously going up against a different offensive scheme in practice now compared to last season. Which do you enjoy competing against more? Do you like playing against fast tempo teams, or did you like the more traditional stuff you would face?
Yeah, well, actually in high school I played safety, so I'm used to a lot of passing and stuff. So me, I enjoy having to run around the field. I like to play free, loose. So I like the upbeat tempo, passing a lot. That fits me. Yeah, I like it more.
Is stuff like that, just knowing that it's going to be upbeat, you got to be locked in, does that kind of allow you guys to show up to practice with a little extra pep?
Yeah, every time you get here, there's music playing when we walk in our team meeting, so it's time to compete as soon as we walk in here. It's the offense going to compete, they're going to bring it fast, so you got to be locked in on your keys, and everything's just going to come about it that way.
As a former safety, is that star position pretty much fit your skill set?
Yeah, I played strong safety in high school, so that's pretty much what it is, for real. So yeah.
What kind of, how is your linebacker group developing this year?
Flying around a lot. We got our leaders, B. George, Solomon, Kyle, he's stepping up as a leader too. They've been actually leading our group a lot. Me, Bray, Jordan, Bass, we all stepping up, so it's going to be a great season.
A lot of competition, I guess, for playing time.
Yeah, for sure. We all competing every day. We know best people are going to be on the field at all times, so just compete every day, try to get that spot.
Coach, I do think like that you guys can go to many 60 linebacker this year. What about this year that makes you guys allowed to play?
Everybody can play, make plays for them. Everybody got a sense of the ball. They know we all 6 deep. We all getting very along with the playbook. So everything just coming together. So when you got 6 people who can play, why not play them all?
You're finishing up the spring semester, your freshman year of college, but do you and Jordan and Braylon feel like freshmen still, or do you guys feel like you've been around a long time now?
I don't really feel like a freshman no more, especially because I ain't redshirt, so this is really my sophomore, you feel me? So I don't even got the freshman thing in my head no more. I'm just going past freshman for real. Just went to the playing for real. That's it.
What's the biggest thing you learned last year? Maybe either from a game or a practice, but what was the one moment where you're like, okay, this is something I need to remember for moving forward?
Probably that college football is a business at the end of the day. For real. That's probably the biggest thing I got from last year, to be honest.
Was there any examples of something that occurred that kind of opened your eyes to that?
No, it's just the whole college football in general, to be honest.
Just the off season?
Yeah, everything for real. But that's pretty much the biggest thing I took from it. So just knowing it's a business, you lose your job at any point, anything can happen, everything can change. You gotta do the best you can when you get the chance to.
Did you ever send a text to Coach Manilak in December or January, like, hey man, you still here? You still good? When there's a lot of coaches leaving.
Nah, but the day Coach P, the day he went to the coach, Manny texted us probably like 3 hours later, meeting next day. So that, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of had my heart racing. I ain't know what to expect, but Manny, he around. Yeah, he ain't told us nothing, so I don't expect him to leave me.
Like when he sent you that text about a meeting, did you text back like, "Hey"?
Nah,
you know, or did you text any of the other linebackers? Like,
no, I'm actually we all like stayed close, so we just be talking about it. We was just all like, "Dang, we wonder what this about tomorrow." We ain't jumped to no conclusions or nothing, because we know Manny, he would have kept the buck with us or told us, you feel me? Yeah.
what was the meeting?
It was just some goals we got for next year, naming our linebacker group called the Sharks this year.
Why is that?
Sharks play fast, hunt, and I ain't gonna lie. Before I got here, I used to always call myself a shark, and Kyle Lewis used to call himself a shark before he got up here. So we found that out. It was a perfect name for real, for real.
Your favorite type of shark?
Nah.
No?
I like all the sharks.
Okay.
Anything final? Rasheem, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Is your cardio better this year because of the offense you're playing in?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're running every day after practice. So I mean, you got to be in shape to run this offense. I'm excited to be in this offense.
Having a basketball background, you know, having that cardio experience, like, does that feel like you're kind of prepared for this? You know how to, you know, get after it a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, basketball in high school, that was
It's a long time ago, yeah.
5 years ago. Ooh, there 5 years. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, having that background, yeah, obviously, you know, just doing suicides and just drills like that. So, but yeah.
How's it going? Like, you know, the difference between reading the playbook, understanding what's going on, versus putting it together on the field and going.
You know, you can't be afraid to make mistakes, especially where, I mean, we're in a whole new offense and the tempo's a lot different. So, I mean, if you make a mistake, you got to do it 100 miles per hour.
I think might have been the receivers coach said that that's kind of their approach. Like they just, not that they don't coach or teach during practice, but just keep going, and then go over the film later. Is that what Coach Darbo is doing with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we just want to go, just go on offense throughout all the teams, and then in the film room we'll go over and perfect our technique.
Is that? I mean, what do you think of that? I mean, yeah.
I mean, with the offense we run, we have to do it like that. I mean, we can't worry about every single play because I mean we're trying to get up and go. So.
When you saw that Kate Bell was getting hired, you know, however you heard, either it was social media or the coaches told you, whatever. What happened? Did you reach out to other guys? Did you start doing some research, looking into it?
I definitely did some research. I just looked them up.
What'd you find out and what'd you think?
I watched a lot of their offense and just saw how their tempo was, and I was very excited about it.
Buy a pair of running shoes after you watch the film?
I mean, I had to. Coach Stack got us right though in the off season, so you know we were prepared.
Do you sense your cardio is improved this year because you got it ready, you know, from what you knew you'd have to do?
Yeah, I mean it had to improve because I mean last year we weren't like a fast tempo offense like we are this year, so we had to just get our running shoes on, like you said, just go.
Obviously, I mean, there's a pretty notable quarterback battle going on behind you. Does that affect your job at all? Do you feel like, hey, you know, I got to be locked in every snap now because if I mess up, it could screw up their chances to start or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I just got to be the best I can be. You know, I'm gonna do my best every time I'm out there. Whoever's back there, I'm gonna try to protect them.
You ever worked in an offense like this before?
Kind of in high school, but not to this extent. No. I mean, we're going. So.
Do you find yourself, you know, maybe forgetting and then maybe go a little slower after the play is over? But you're used to it.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes I try to like catch I'll look at the screen and I'll try to catch myself and be like, we gotta go. Like, I mean, it's just getting used to it. The tempo's a lot faster, so you just gotta get used to it, and down the line will be good.
This is your third OC here now. Are you getting used to new offenses? Or is it always a challenge?
I mean, it is always a challenge because I mean, I would say that was 3 different OCs. You know, with Coach Bell, I'm excited to work with him because he keeps saying it with his fast tempo offense. I'm really excited about it.
feel like you connect with this staff because it's a little younger? Do you feel like you have
Yeah, I mean,
a relationship with them?
Yeah, I feel like I connected with, all the staff that was here, but they bring a lot of energy every day, and they are younger, but they just I think the energy is the main thing. They push us consistently, and I would say it might connect a little bit better just because they're younger, but I wouldn't say fully.
I was gonna say it wasn't like a slight at the past group. It's just they might know the music you listen to or something.
Yeah.
As opposed to the past group probably doesn't.
What's it?
After all the different lineups you guys used last year, does it feel comfortable knowing BJ has started this week? Jason was there, but you lined there too. Does that feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I feel like O-line is just a unit, and last year we were up, down, one starter's down, next man up, I'm down, next man up, he's down, next man up. But we got to be a unit. But if it is the case, it's just next man up mentality. But we'll come together as a unit, and we're very excited.
You, 5 or 6 linemen who did play a lot last year, but it looks like the depth is still sort of improvement. Those guys haven't been on the field, like particularly a tackle. What are you seeing behind you? And
Jackson Brown. He's been improving every single day. Tyree, big guy, fast feet, and then Isaiah Montgomery. Those three. They can step up and play at any time, and I believe at any position. So it's always great to have depth because, like I said before, it's next man up. No matter who goes down, it's next man up.
You mentioned before this year a third OC. What's the more drastic change? Whipple to Signetti or Signetti to Capel? Offensive style wise, not like personality or something.
I would say Signetti to Coach Bell, just because the tempo. That would be the only reason. Just because the tempo is just so much faster. We're trying to get up in X amount of seconds. So.
Anything else? Branson, great. Thanks.
Good.
Nice to be back, Kenny.
So nice to be back.
Yeah.
It's just super refreshing to be back. Not playing football for so long, so dumb. Not gonna lie, I don't like it.
I've been through a couple other guys that they're just really used to the bad taste of last season. Is that kind of what you're feeling too?
Yeah, last season was rough. Just because of the talent that we had in the room. Things just didn't go our way. There was a lot of games we should have had that we didn't take. But I feel like our demeanor's changed this year. Like we have a different group of leaders. Those dudes are just taking over. So.
How do you like snapping the ball every 8 seconds?
It's definitely an adjustment just because it's a different type of conditioning you have to have to go run a 15-yard, 20-yard post and run right back, look at the sideline, and then go again. But I think it's going to throw teams off like crazy. It's going to slow down the pass rush a lot. And it'll give us a good mix of coverages that we can predict because, we're moving so fast. We'll see everything happening in front of us. So that's what I really like about it.
You got an entirely new offensive coaching staff. What's it been like building relationships with all of those guys this spring?
It's been super good. All of them been super chill. I love Cade. That's my guy. JJ's been stepping up. He's really just getting a feel for all the receivers. When you first get here, it's kind of like you don't know anybody yet, but he's starting to really get to know us and just know our personalities and how we get taught, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Was it tough to learn the news that Coach Underwood was leaving?
Yeah, just because that was such a big reason why I came here. That's my guy. We're still in contact. He's doing great. I'm happy for him. He's with the Patriots, so I'm happy for him.
So, Rasheem kind of talked about how in year one of college football, he learned that this is really a business. That can happen with coaches and players. Is that something you kind of learned too? Like, this could change for anyone at any moment.
Yeah, it's real abrupt. You don't really know the opportunities that you have until it's right there in your face. And you really have like 2, maybe 1 week to really decide what you want to do. So there's a lot of change that happens really fast. So I think that's the hardest part about it. Like you don't really get much of notice.
Were there other opportunities that potentially came your way this offseason?
I mean, I don't really deal with that. I let my agents and stuff handle that. But I mean, I've always been with Pitt. I mean, I still love Coach Diz. I mean, I still love the whole coaching staff. Coach Underwood was a big reason I came here. But I mean, there's so many people that everyone else doesn't see that goes into it, like our training staff, all our position groups, all of that. So I mean, when you really take in factor and you really think about all of the stuff that goes into like what you want to do and what you need to be successful, yeah, there was no chance I was doing it.
What were some of the first things that stood out to you? You know, when you heard Cade Bell was getting hired, you start looking into the offense. I mean, were you just like, wow, this is totally different?
Yeah, that tempo, man. It's just like, and his teams were a little further along, so like you could really see the speed of his offense, and it's crazy just because you get to one place, boom, you have a big drop back concept, you come back, boom, now we got a screen. We go back, now we got to run with RPOs. The RPOs are insane. I love the RPOs. Just because like there's always a option to pass. We get a lot of stacked boxes for some reason. I don't know why, but we do, and that's perfect because I mean that's one-on-one coverage. That's with me and a cornerback, and I like that matchup every time.
One of the things we've heard about your new OC is he knows how to get guys open in space. Have you sensed that, you know, through the practices here?
Yes, he does a real good job like diagnosing coverages. Like when he calls his plays, like you can really tell like he knows what coverage it is. Like he's not just calling plays to call plays. I feel like a lot of OCs just call plays to see what's gonna happen, but he really knows what's going on. That's what I like about him.
Gives you confidence that Nate is ready for the full-time starting job, ready to take this opportunity.
Will you say that again?
What makes you confident that Nate is ready to be a full-time starter and take on this opportunity?
Nate's been doing a real good job like taking control of the offense. It's a little harder right now just because we don't all know the plays, so he can't take as much as command as I feel like he wants to because it's a lot of concepts. So there's a lot of routes that we don't know where they're at and stuff. So it's kind of hard to take control on that part. But the leadership, like he stepped up big time, like compared to last year and the years before.
You have a couple of guys in your receiver room who played in this offense before. Have they been able to share things? Have you turned to those guys and said, hey, wait, what's happening here? Or?
Yeah, CJ and Pop. I mean, it's like like they're so unselfish. Like they came in and I mean, we're competing and we know that, but at the same time, it's like they're instantly just became our brothers. You know what I mean? And they really helped me out. I know for sure with the plays, especially CJ. We kind of play the same position, so he's been a huge help for me. Like there's been days I'm like, dude, like, I just don't know what's going on. He's like, I got you. So just having that, like knowing he's got my back has been huge.
Canante was saying he's stepping outside, playing out there. You kind of had to fill in the slot a little bit more. Like, are you moving around at all?
Yeah, I'm in the slot a little bit, but I'm on the outside. But the thing is with Canante, like he's so versatile. Like he can win a one-on-one matchup, and then he can go in the slot and go run against the safety. I think a lot of teams are gonna have to double him this year. Like, I don't see anybody in the country really stand in front of him.
You excited to see Bub show out next week at Pro Day?
I'm so excited. Yeah, I think. I just think. I don't know. He's just got crazy speed. Like, and he's been doing a real good job with his feet. Like, he's been doing a better job like controlling his speed. Like, I watched him. What was that? I wasn't here yet, but it was maybe his sophomore year. He still had dreads, and he was moving, but his feet just weren't there. But now he's got the feet, he's got the hands, he's got the speed. I think he's gonna have a crazy pro day.
Seeing a guy prepare for the next level, obviously you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but that's got to be something that excites you. It's like, I'm only a couple years away from being in that spot too, right?
Yeah, I mean that's always been the dream of mine, just going to the league and dominating the league. So just seeing like I'm so close to guys that are going through that, about to go through that, and stuff like that as well as inspiring for sure.
Anything final for Kenny? Hey, thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Lewis? Questions, please, for Kyle?
Oh, let's do first, like real spring ball, right?
Yes.
Feel weird playing football?
No, I don't feel weird. I just feel blessed because, like, this probably almost my third season now. My freshman year, before I even came there, I got injured in high school. I wanted to come in early, but I had to get surgery around like late January, so I had to come around June. Then the next spring, I got injured in my MCL. Had to miss the whole season before it even started. And now, since I'm doing this spring practice, I'm just never looking over it and just going hard at practice.
Those injuries to give you a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Make the Nuggets fit this year.
Yeah, it make you really like appreciate every play.
Where you working most of the linebacker position?
I'm a star. Right now, as of right now, I'm strictly a star. If there's any like injuries or anything, man, like would most likely switch up money star as you usually do with other players. But right now, I'm strictly a star.
You guys kind of learned both, right? Both outside spots. I mean, like you might mostly work at star, but is there a lot of sort of cross training or learning what both spots have to do?
Yeah, definitely. When last year, freshman year, you definitely still gotta learn star, Mike. Everybody that's a money gotta learn star. Everybody that's a star gotta learn money because coach always say he don't want you to see the defense just through a straw. He wants you to see like the whole purpose of the defense, why, what the other side doing, what this side doing. So it really gonna help you in the one position. Even though if you just play one position, you can still be ready to play the other position.
Were you a safety in high school?
Yes, I would just say the high
So
school.
it sort of helps you
That definitely helped.
adapt to that star position.
Yeah. To me, I always tell my people back at home, like star, it's not a regular linebacker position for this system. Star is really almost like a nickelback because you got a lot of RPOs, quarterback staring at you. You got a fast-paced offense, so you got to hurry up and go fill in the run lane, or you got to hurry up and read the quarterback and go help in the RPO with the safeties and corners. So really, it's got to be fast over there.
But at star, you can line up on either side, right?
Yes, it's mainly just field side.
Field
So
side.
you got to cover a lot of ground.
I feel like in the past, when Pitt's defense has faced RPO heavy teams, a lot of times the outside linebacker has been pretty stressed, and it's a real challenge. Practicing it as often as practicing against it as much as you have this spring. How much is it helping you guys get used to understanding how to play against it?
It's definitely helping because usually as we teach, you know, we want to be a run first defense. You want to make sure you stop the run, make sure you get your gap. But it's really helping me get comfortable and not just, you know, just doing my job, but like doing my job plus trying to help the safety once the RPO get off. The safety is feel comfortable that I got his inside and helping them like get quicker to rally to the ball. Because on certain plays, we ain't really opened up our defense yet. But in certain plays, I mainly just gotta watch the run first. I gotta prioritize the run. But if I prioritize the run and watch the RPO and keep getting comfortable with that, keep getting better with that, then that's only gonna help the defense out.
Who are they trying to challenge you with right now? Who does this offense tend to throw at you? Is it tight ends, running backs coming out, slot
It's
receivers?
definitely the motion slots. Definitely Dede, great blocking this year. He definitely improved with his blocking. It's definitely Pop, quick, short one from Florida, but his quick jailbreaks. He definitely can like quick off the screen. As soon as you catch the ball, you gotta watch which way you go, because defense prioritizes not breaking down. So you really gotta watch out with that. And you got Tay. You definitely got Gavin on the dinks. So you just gotta watch out with all that.
Anything else? Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.